news down and day.
This is my state, this is my team. You know what that means. This is for the black and blue that I bleed. This is for the chance to bring home that ring. But everybody gonna doubt this. So far there ain't been another way around it. We bring heat to the game each week. They just say we ain't got what it takes, we ain't bout it. Well, y'all can just keep saying that we ain't gonna make it, but at the end of the day, this'll be the Panthers nation. You know, this ain't a game to us major players at every angle that you can think of. That's why you hate us. Get out the way of greatness. You can look at our faces and see the blood, sweat, and tears that it took to create this. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but you can save it. Cause even on the darkest of days, you know we're always gonna find a way to
News down and day.
tell them what we gon' do, we gotta.
Yo, Dave, what's poppin', broski?
What's up, man?
What's up? What's good, people? Hey, keep your heads up out there, dog. It's all good.
Don't have to after what the hell I saw.
Keep your heads up out here, people. So, we caught the L. Let me just change this title real quick because it's gonna be a little irritating. I didn't change the title, but yo, shout out, man. Look, listen, we caught the fade, and we're gonna talk about it. Y'all know how we do every week. We're gonna talk about it. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty, okay? It was not pretty, but we're gonna talk about it. All right. So, Dave, what's poppin', man? Before we get into things, let's talk about the weekend. How was your weekend, Dave?
Good weekend, man. It was my birthday weekend. So,
Happy birthday to Dave.
I went to go see
Happy birthday to Dave.
Appreciate it.
Hold on. First of all, let's take a round of applause. Shout out to Dave, the old man. Happy birthday to Dave. If I was prepared, I'd have had the happy birthday up here. Stevie.
we good, man. We ain't gotta play Stevie. We'll freaking get sued. We can't. Gotta be careful what you play around here.
That's facts.
But nah, I'm 3-6 Mafia. Turned 3-6 Mafia on Friday.
The 3-6.
I didn't tear any clubs up though.
Tear the club up.
I did
Tear
pop
the
some
club
collars.
up. Dave out here with the chicken heads on his birthday. Nah, no chicken heads, Dave.
Nah.
The 3-6. Hey, Dave, can you do me a favor? Can you ask me how my birthday was? I mean, not how my birthday, but how my weekend was?
How was your weekend, sir?
My weekend, sir, was fantastic. I had a great weekend. Shout out to all my Duke fans in the building. Your boy definitely got to meet Coach K. Take a look. I met Coach K this weekend. My second time meeting Coach K. Shout out to my Duke fans out here. And I got to take a picture with Zion Williamson. It was a great weekend. Great weekend. Go Duke. Shout out to all my Duke fans out there. But it was great. Fantastic weekend. But anyway, that's enough. Oh, I went to the State Fair too. State Fair. I was up in Raleigh. I went to the State Fair. It was a great weekend. That was about it. Man. Then I came home and caught this fade. We caught this fade.
Yeah, man. I took my daughter to go see Hamilton, man, because they're in Boston doing their little Boston run. She was amazed by the play.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good play.
You went to go see it?
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure it was good. That's what I meant to say.
It's bitches. They're gonna probably do something in the South too.
No, the tickets were on sale. They were on sale around here. You gotta be. That's like exclusive ticket. So yeah.
I bought 4 and sold 2. Paid my other 2. Me and my wife went to go see it when it was in Broadway when they still had the original cast. So, but my daughter wanted to see it. She heard the album. She was like, "I want to see it," and I'm like, "All right. Once it comes to Boston, I'll take you." So.
But all right, Dave. Let's talk. We got to talk about it. I'm a type of dude. We was just talking about this earlier. I'm a type of dude. When the Panthers lose, I don't like listening to nothing. I don't listen to sports radio. I don't listen to post-game interviews. I don't listen to crap, okay? So I haven't been listening to anything in reference to the game. So we gonna talk about it and hammer it all out right here, okay? Let's do this, Dave. You ready to jump right into the game wrap so we can take some calls?
Man.
'Cause I'm sure the
Let's
people.
do this. I wanna get this out the way.
Yeah, I'm sure the people are ready. I'm sure the people are ready to call in.
I was a Capricorn. Absolutely, it was a bad loss.
It was a bad loss. It was a bad loss.
Bad loss.
It was a bad loss. Let's be clear. This is a bad loss, okay? We're not talking about we got blew out. It was a bad loss because of the opponent. The Redskins were not a good team, number one. They were banged up. They didn't have their best offensive weapon in Chris Thompson. And before this game even happened, I posted in the group chat, in the Panther Nation podcast group chat, I said, this has Bears game written all over it. I said it. I called it. I said this had Bears game written all over it, Dave. Bears from last year. I said it. We got caught slipping once again. And everybody says it happens. This happens every year. You shouldn't be used to it. Well, what happened to the people that expect a little bit more out of their team?
The thing is,
you're supposed to win games like
Super Bowl champions, Super Bowl contenders, they don't let games like this slide like this.
Nah, they don't. Not consistently. We've consistently let games like this happen to us where we're supposed to win and we end up losing. And we just aren't there. It was not a good game from the jump. But we're gonna talk about it. Dave, I did not have your key to the game because I was on call last week. So Dave, did you have keys to the game, and do you want to talk if we achieved those or not?
Oh man. One of them was we needed to get to Alex Smith. Now, I should have wrote it down. I did it live on the cup. But I texted it to you, didn't I?
I think you did text it to me, and I don't have my phone.
Yeah, because I used them. The same ones I used for the episode, but I'll pull it up. Hold on. Let me see here. Bear with me, folks.
But yeah, it was a lot of things that happened, and we're going to talk about it stock up, stock down.
All right.
Oh, go ahead,
So here we go. Don't be scared to throw at Josh. We threw at Josh, and we got picked off. So that didn't work out as well as I would like.
I mean, we still tested Josh.
The
pick was, it was a bad. It wasn't like he. I'm not gonna fault Cam for the pick too much because while it was a bad throw, he just kind of lobbed it up. Because he was under pressure and he just got rid of the ball. So it wasn't like he tried to, It is what it was a combination of things on that throw. So I can't quite blame Cameron Newton for that one. But go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
All right, the second key was to get to Alex Smith, and we actually got to him. Three times.
3 times, and we pressured him 6.
And the third key was more CMC, and the more was MOORE, as in we need to get more, and we got more, and we can argue that he made a couple bad plays that cost us the game. And CMC
cost us the game. I wouldn't go that far, but I get it. I get it. I will get the argument of that those put us in a hole and it made things a little more difficult. But I don't think we were in position to win that game. So we were. You can say you can play that game all you want to and blame DJ Moore, and I get it. Yes, he had a bad game, and we'll talk about DJ Moore because obviously he's going to be on one of these. But we'll talk about when we get there. But all right, stock up, stock down. Let's get into it. Let's make it happen. Okay. All right, Ron. Hold up, Dave.
I want to.
Hold up, Dave. Hold up, Dave. Hold up, Dave. Hold up, Dave. Dave, is that seat a little hot? Is it getting hot?
No, he's not getting fired. You think he's gonna get fired?
I don't think he's getting fired. I just said that seat is warming up. You know
Nah,
how
it's
when it
warming,
gets
but
cold outside,
like
and
you
you put on that
warm
you put
we're
on the
talking?
seat you put on that seat warmer, fam.
Nah, you know how warm it is? It's the temperature in Denver warm yesterday. Like it ain't really that warm in reality.
Listen, y'all are taking. I said the seat is getting. I'm not saying that he's getting fired. Nobody said that, okay? But I'm saying that the seat is getting hot. I didn't say it was hot. I said it's getting warm, okay? This is not. Is this acceptable for you guys?
No.
Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Like what's going on? Like what is it, Dave? You tell me, man. Explain to me what your thoughts behind Ron Rivera is, man. Come on, you talk to me, Dave.
His clock management is terrible.
Talk to me, Dave. Talk to me.
Clock management is horrific. And it's always been an issue with him, you know. And I think he might have made it up in the past because he would go for it on fourth down. But his clock management at the end of the halves, man, going into halftime, man, has been horrifically bad this year. Like pretty much worse level.
Hey, Dave. Let me ask you a question, Dave. You moving the ball pretty good. You get to about midfield, right? It's 4th and 1. You have the ultimate weapon, the biggest quarterback in the league. Pause. And you're not aggressive enough to go for it on 4th and 1. What's the problem there?
Guess he doesn't believe in that offense, man.
You don't believe in the offense, fam?
That's what I'm rolling with.
The offense looked perfectly fine to me when we were down a couple possessions. Looked completely fine. Why is it that we have to wait until we're down a 2 possessions for our offense to start clicking? Why can't we just be more aggressive up front and put teams away? Why can't we play call like we're 2 possessions behind all the time? Because it looked great then.
Yeah,
the offense looked just fine. It looked just fine when we were coming back down 2 possessions. We looked good. Execution was fine. Looked great.
Because we're not.
I'm just asking. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just thinking out loud. Why do we have to be 2 possessions down for our offense to start clicking? I mean, I'm looking at Ron Rivera because he's a defensive coach.
And that's why.
That's my point.
Defensive coaches tend to be more conservative when they run their offenses.
That's my point, Dave. And that's why. That's my point, Dave. We need to be better. You can't just play. The game is moving. It's moving. It's different. It's different. This is a different game. People are putting up 40 points, averaging 40 points a game. If you can't keep up, we're gonna get left behind. You have to change your mindset, especially when your defense is not playing that well. When your defense is not playing that good, you can't just win the possession game, just hold the ball, run the ball out. You got to put up points. So
I agree.
Okay, so you agree. So why is his seat not getting warm? Well, I mean, what am I missing? It's a bunch of people in the chat saying, "Oh, it's cool as a cucumber. His seat is cool."
Because
but what I'm saying is y'all not looking ahead, B. Y'all not looking ahead. Y'all not looking ahead. The game is moving past us. That defensive minded, it's not gonna work. You have to have balance. You gotta play. That. You gotta have an offense, and we have the freaking weapons to do it. That's the sad part. Right or wrong?
Now, I agree there, but I still think having a good defense is a huge benefit in this landscape of the NFL.
That would be great, Dave, if our defense wasn't 26th in the league.
Well,
okay then. So what's it gonna take? Okay.
No, I
Y'all
know
ain't
what it's
got no
gonna take.
answers
You
for me.
ready?
Y'all ain't got
You ready?
y'all ain't got no answers for me.
No. You ready?
Go
You know what it's
ahead.
gonna take?
What?
It's gonna take Rivera to start calling these defensive plays.
Okay, then so be it. That's why you're the head coach. You make those decisions. I'm okay with that. I have no problem. You need to do something. You need to make a change or do something because it's not looking good. I took that Giants game as that was a warning sign. We should that Giants game should not have been that close. I saw this coming. That's why he was on stock down last week. No,
I probably
it's our
should have
defense
taken
might
that
be
ball for the trap again.
15th in the league, but that's not adjusted. I'm looking at adjusted rankings, so that's not completely accurate. It might be accurate yardage based, the 15th, but I'm using adjusted rankings for Football Outsiders. We're ranked 26th in the league. It's a little more analytical than what you're looking at, Jerome. All right, so I'm gonna get off. Listen, y'all gotta listen to me. I'm not saying Ron should get fired. What I'm saying is Ron needs to make an adjustment. That's what I'm saying. You make an adjustment, or it's time. If you can't do what you've been doing when the defense is playing that bad. You have to adjust. You have to adjust. It's not adjusting. All right.
I agree.
He's got to adjust. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying fire Ron Rivera. That's not what I'm saying. Y'all not listening to me.
Now don't worry about him. He's a Falcons fan. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about him.
All right, so let's go to stock up because y'all get my blood pressure up because y'all not listening to me. Y'all just whatever. All right, stock up. Tight end Greg Olsen, Thomas Davis. Good to see them cats back on the field. We thought Thomas Davis was going to come in and solve all our defensive issues, and that has not happened. But Dave, what do you think about Greg Olsen and Thomas Davis on the stock up?
They did cool. I mean, they both came back from an absence. Olsen played pretty well. During my fantasy Q&A at 11:40, there was a debate between Olsen and Njoku, and I said I'm leaning towards Njoku at the end of it. I guess I was right there. But he played well. He played the majority of the game. He did good.
He did. I think
Thomas
he only
Davis,
missed. I think he only missed one snap.
Yeah, he only missed
which
one
is
snap,
crazy.
So that was good. Thomas, and he didn't re-injure himself, which was good. Thomas Davis, he looked good out there, but our defense is still trying to figure it out at this rate, man, which is bothersome on multiple levels. I think going into last week after the way that we played against the Giants, we thought that Thomas Davis was going to come on in and fix a lot of our problems, and we realized that we got more problems than we think we do.
So we got Greg Olsen had 4 catches for 48 yards on 7 targets. Davis TD ended with second. He was second in tackling behind Luke. Luke had 9 tackles, I believe, and TD had 6 tackles. And TD also had 2 pass deflections. So he was all over the place. He just worked himself right back in where he left off. So shout out to TD and Thomas and and Greg Olsen. They look good. So shout out to them, man. Anything else on TD and Greg? Just stay, Greg, please. Just put like Cam said. Everybody put their prayers up. Cam said he told his grandma to pray for Greg and his injuries. Just let's keep him healthy, man. Greg gotta stay healthy. He definitely was a lot more involved than I thought. They completely took Ian Thomas. I don't know what they were doing with Ian Thomas. Instead of Ian Thomas being TE2, he dropped the TE3 because I saw Manhurst out there more than I saw Ian Thomas. Again, this is one of those things. I don't know what the hell is going on. Meanwhile, y'all making excuses for this dude. So I keep it a buck always. Always gonna keep it real.
It's interesting to say the least, though. But it goes back to, man, how this coaching staff occasionally treats rookies.
Just another flaw. That's all I'm saying.
So,
all right, so let's move on. Eric Washington and the defense get a stock down. This is just, Dave, talk to me, man. What's going on with the defense, bro? What's going on with the defense, man? We got a defensive-minded coach, right? Defense-minded coach. you would think the defense would be good, and we have been historically. Historically, we've been very good. Let me before I pass it off to you, Dave. My bad. Since Ron Rivera's been in our head coach, the first year our defense was terrible. 2011, we were bad. Okay, we were just a bad team that year. Okay, 2012, adjusted ranking, we were 11th in the league. 2013, third in the league, adjusted rankings. 2014, 15th adjusted ranking. 2015, second adjusted ranking. 2016, 10th adjusted ranking. 2017, 7th adjusted ranking. So we're used to having a top 10 to 15 at worst offense. All right? At worst, top 15. Right now, Dave, we are on pace. We are looking at ranked number 26th in the NFL adjusted ranking. What is it, Dave? Talk to me, man. Talk to me. You got to tell me something. You the optimist here.
Am I?
I don't know, man. You was telling me I was crazy about Ron.
Well, that was last week.
His seat cool as a fan, apparently.
No, it is cool.
Talk to me, man.
But I think Ron might have to start calling these plays, man. I think.
So what's taking so long? I mean, we've got a pretty good indicator. We let Telvin Coleman run all over us. We let AARP card holding citizen and Adrian Peterson run all over us.
He didn't get 100 yards though.
He got close, 97.
Yeah, I know.
I round up. That's 100 to me.
Nah, he didn't get it. No bonus, no fantasy bonus for Adrian Peterson, but it's still unacceptable because that might have been one of Adrian Peterson's best games against us too.
Yeah, historically we shut him down.
Have shut him down.
So talk to me, man. You gotta give me some. What's going on with our defense, man? What is going on? We got TD back. We got Poe. We got K1. We got Peppers. He AARP card holding citizen too. Addison. Luke, TD. I mean Eric Reed. Talk to me, man. Like, what's going on? What's going on with the defense, man?
I don't know. Washington, maybe he's not. Maybe this is all right. We've done a pretty good job converting these defensive coordinators into head coaches. Maybe this ain't it. We finally reached our boiling point. We had McDermott there. McDermott turned into a head coach. Then we had Wilkes there. Wilkes turned into a head coach. Now we got Eric Washington, and now the pains is hitting. And maybe Ron might be in a situation where he will let his defensive coordinator figure it out, and then they get better over the course of the year. But I don't know if he can take this patience with Eric. He might have to take over.
Something got to give, man. Something got to give, bro. Something got to give, fam. I'm sick of coming in here. He going to the press conference saying, "Hey, we gotta, defense gotta get better. It's misreads here and gap this and misreads and calls and, bruh, fix it. This is not like we got a whole bunch of new personnel. This personnel, our personnel has been around for years. So I don't understand what the problem is. It's not like we got a bunch of new cats. Like this same team, this is the same personnel we've had for years for the most part. You got a couple new guys here and there, but for the most part, the core is there. So fix it. It can't be that difficult to fix the issue. We getting out schemed out here. We getting just out. We just getting outclassed. We getting out coached. Cats they've seen this. They've seen this one too many times. They've seen our defense. Our defense has been dominant for years, and we've got to adjust. Whether it's blitzing more. My question is, last year we blitzed a lot. We blitzed a lot last year and we got beat. My question is, why can't we blitz more? Because we have a better secondary. When you got a better secondary, you can blitz more. You can afford to blitz more. So why, even if we, and a lot of the passes that we're getting beat on are short slant routes that we've been getting beat on for years. So my question is, let our corners be aggressive. Stop playing them 20 yards off the ball. Let them jump routes. Let them go get the ball. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, what is let him work. What are we doing? Like, it's only goes. It gets worse from here. Like, we let the Giants put 30 on us. We let the bum A Redskins with depleted offense. They hurt across the board. They went all over us. I mean, what they ran all over us. I mean, what's somebody got it? Somebody got to help me out, fam. Somebody got to help me out. Somebody got to help me out, man. Nobody got the answer, Sway.
Okay, we don't have them, fam.
I think we do have it. I think it's all scheme related.
Well, so then you got to ask the question: if it's scheme, is it scheme related? Some people are trying to blame Poe, which is interesting.
I gotta look at the film. It's hard to blame. I don't pay attention to the people that blame Poe because you gotta look at the film. Like you can't. There's no way you can look at that game and say, oh, it's Poe's fault. You gotta look at the film. If you're not looking at coach's film and breaking stuff down, I don't want to hear nobody blaming anybody. You gotta look it down. Look at the film and see what's going on, especially in the interior, because it's hard to see what goes on down there. Pause. But I don't know, man. All right, let's move on. I get a defense enough. Devin Funchess.
Yeah, man.
Devin Funchess, man. Let's talk about it, Dave. He had a hell of a game. And let me tell you. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead, Dave.
He had a Sports Center #1. He was #1 on the Sports Center's top 10 for that catch he made. So he had a heck of a game, man. Probably one of them. He had a bunch of catches that were phenomenal. Stat line: 5 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdown. But he had some phenomenal catches during this game.
Yeah.
He's trying to get that check.
Yeah. No.
His
Listen.
bag, man.
Tell y'all something, man. I know I rag on Funchess a lot. And listen, me and Dave collaborate on these stock up, stock down. So I rag on him a lot, but I'm definitely willing. Damn, Dave, you dropped. Dave dropped. He'll be back in a second. But I'm more than willing. There you go. You back. I'm more than willing.
I'm back.
Yeah, you good. I'm more than willing to accept and build dudes up when they good. Okay. So Devin Funchess looks really good. Okay. This was his best game. He was dominant. He used his body, and he used his physical attributes. I mean, that catch when he went up to go grab the ball up on Josh Norman was fantastic. And then that catch in the end zone was fantastic. So shout out to Devin Funchess. Listen, if he can keep this up, that's great. All right, we need more of this. Devin Funchess, not sliding to your knees, Devin Funchess. All right, so we need more of this Devin Funchess. If he gets this, I may actually buy a shirt. That, like Salazar said, if he does this next week, I may go ahead and buy a shirt and support Devin Funchess. All right, so shout out to Devin Funchess. You look good, man. If he keeps that up, he may turn himself into a solid one. But again, he's not there yet. He's still a very good #2, but he's working his way up to #1 if he can keep stuff like that, catches like that up. Those were great catches he had this week. Look good. Anything else on Devin, Dave? Dave is frozen. Dave, you froze up, Dave.
Can you still?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you froze up.
So continue.
All right,
you can still hear me. Continue.
Yeah, I can hear you. All right, moving on. DJ Moore, stock down. Dave, what you got on DJ Moore?
So he made a couple rough plays. The first play was when he was unable to get the punt to get the Washington Redskins in some bad field position. Then he had a fumble. So he had a fumble during the punt return. It was rough sledding for Mr. Moore. but he got a decent chunk of the. He had a lot of time to play. He ended up getting 4 catches for 59 yards, but I think a lot of his one of his mistakes immediately led into a touchdown. Like he fumbled, they recovered. Next play, Washington got a touchdown. So he had a rough day.
Yeah, no, he had a rough day. But a couple things on the punt return. He shouldn't be back there. First of all, he shouldn't be back there, and that's on coaching. He shouldn't be back there returning punts. Let somebody else do that. Obviously Bird is out. We can attribute that to Bird, because he should be out there and he's hurt right now. So he shouldn't be out there returning kicks, and he's got to down that punt. Those are rookie mistakes that happen, okay? And the peanut punch, that peanut punch, that happens. That was a very good executed play by Josh Norman. So I'm not gonna rag on him too much, okay? That was, again, great play, okay? So here, let me talk about it for a second. And I think Slim has said this a couple times. DJ Moore should have been out there making these mistakes in the preseason. When you don't play a guy in the preseason and he's not getting catches, he's not getting snaps, and he's just now getting to 40% of the snaps in the season, he's gonna make mistakes. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him, but it's just reality. Guys are gonna make mistakes, and it is what it is. Okay, I'm still on the DJ Moore train. And I'm still rocking with DJ. He's still a great player. He still bounced back and had a very good game. But to say that he cost us his game is inaccurate. I see people keep saying it. It's not. Yes, it put us in a hole. It definitely put us in a hole. It hurt. It did hurt. But it did not cost us the game because we had plenty of opportunity. We were in position to win the game. So let's relax, okay? Let's relax. There's other things that happen in this game, and just to point back at 2 plays and be like that cost the game, that's not it. Okay, that's just looking for a scapegoat. That's not how football works. We were in position to win the game, and we just didn't win the game. All that stuff that happened, we were still in position to win the game. All right, so let's chill out. Of course. It was a bad game, and he deserves stock down by all means. He made some mistakes. But,
All right.
Go ahead, Dave.
I'm looking at these comments. Some folks are like, McCaffrey should be out there. Nah. No. I don't want my starting running back returning punts. Let me see. But, yeah, man, it was tough. That was tough to watch. Because I think it made it more demoralizing when they scored quickly after those.
Yeah, no, I agree. It put us in a hole. It put us in a hole for sure. But that didn't cost us the game.
No, it didn't. We had plenty of time.
We had opportunity. We had opportunity. We had plenty of time and opportunity to win that game. That did not cost us the game. All right. So let's move on. DJ Moore. Torrey Smith. Again, this is another one where we ragged on Torrey Smith. And he came through. He came through, okay? Torrey Smith had what was his stat line?
5 catches, 43 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, so he had a good game. He came through in the fourth quarter. Again, I still like to see DJ Moore out there getting more snaps than Torrey, but he showed up when Torrey when we needed him to. He got 2 back-to-back plays. He got the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. I think we ran the same play. So, shout out to Torrey Smith. I don't have much else to say about Torrey Smith.
Torrey had a good game. He single-handedly helped us get back into the game. In my opinion. One drive, I think there was only one play he wasn't involved in. So, shout out to Torrey. He had a good game, man. Considering that we've been screaming to get him on the bench, he showed up today. He showed up yesterday. That's all I got. I'm not still frozen, am I?
No, you good. You good. I was just getting the call ready. That being said, Um, let's jump into. We're gonna open up the phone lines here. It seems like y'all got a lot to talk about. Give me 1 second.
Phone time.
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com. There is one host and one participant in this conference. Please announce yourself.
All right, y'all dial in whenever y'all ready. But yeah, man, I don't think that game that DJ Moore cost us. It is what it is. Yeah, and I agree. There was a couple plays where the refs could have called that holding call at the end of the game. But more, I mean, there was a lot that happened. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, caller. There was a lot of stuff that happened, especially on that last drive. That things could have went better, and I can break down that last drive if y'all want to, but we'll get to that in a second. Yo, 704 was popping though.
What's good? It's Noli. How y'all doing?
Noli was popping, man.
Not
What's up,
much.
Noli?
I'm gonna get through it as much as I can because I know I got other callers, but I want to preface my comments by saying the season's not over. We still got all of our goals in front of us. I think we'll be fine, but a couple things I want to comment on the offense or defense. And before I do that, just the game, it's frustrating we losing because it's one thing if you don't have the players, but, you know, we have no business losing to a team like Washington. That's low-hanging fruit. Like, that just really irked my nerves. But to the offense, main thing I'm really upset with the offense is why in the world are we not playing C.J. Anderson? Like, what is the difference between C.J. Anderson and Cameron Artis-Payne the past 2 weeks? The only difference is one gets pads and the other gets street clothes, but they both don't play. Like, it's so annoying. Like, the history of the Panthers, we've always had two-back system going back to Deshaun Foster, Stephen Davis, D'Angelo Williams, Jonathan Stewart, and it's so infuriating that we're not playing C.J. Anderson. Like, we were only down 14 points. That's no reason to go away from the run game at all. So that's the main gripe I have with the offense, and I think that's on North because Ron gives autonomy to the offensive coordinator, and C.J. did go to Cal too, so it's not like Ron has something against him. Defensively, and I'll have a question for y'all, the main thing that I'm seeing, I do think David's right. Some of it has to do with Washington. I think he's in over his head. I was talking with Jerome last night. There were times where we're blitzing when we shouldn't, and we're not blitzing when we should. But as far as the gap assignment goes, that's the main thing I see. We are struggling a lot on zone runs. And you had Luke on stock down last week. I see Luke doing what Luke does, shooting a gap. But especially on a lot of those zone runs, we don't have somebody else. The gap assignment has just been off, and that's really disappointing to see because that's what this team is built on. And I'll take it off there with that. Thank you.
All right.
So I want to talk about why we're not playing C.J. Anderson. I agree that it's probably because of Norv. But one thing that was interesting that I noticed during the game against Washington, compared to all the past games that we had, is that they do legit is going to keep him as he's going to always get all the carries. But when they're behind, they still keep him in, and now he's the passing back. And then when they abandon the run, they still involve him. And he just catching passes out of the backfield and screens and things of that nature. So it's just interesting to see that they really aren't planning on playing Anderson at all. And that's interesting to say the least. And I think it is Norv on that end. But I wanted more McCaffrey, so I'm fine with it. But I think we put ourselves in such a deep hole so early that we might have abandoned the run too soon.
No, we did. Everything worked. Everything worked fine. Everything
McCaffrey
when
only had 8
we were coming back, I don't care how many carries he had. We don't need to run the ball. We didn't need to run the ball. The way the offense was clicking when we were coming back was how we should always click. You have to take what the defense is giving you. And I'm not a proponent of playing C.J. Anderson. I think you play your best players, and McCaffrey is too good to keep off the field. You might throw him in there every now and then and get him a couple runs. I'm not against that, but McCaffrey does not need to come off the field. He's too good of a weapon. He's too good of a weapon to take off the field. So I'm a proponent of the way the offense is running as far as C-Mac. I mean, yeah, he only had 8 carries. So what? That you know what that means? That means we don't have to run the ball. That
Well, we
means
do because
we
Cam had
don't.
9.
We don't have to run the ball. That's on Cam. That Cam, a lot of those were zone runs. It wasn't designed. It was, hey, Cam, read the defense and try to take off. That's Cam's gonna do that. That's Cam being Cam. So I mean I get it. I get the argument for C.J. Anderson. I mean it'd be nice to play him, and he could get a couple more runs. But at the end of the day, you play your best players, and C-Mac is a better player. He's a better weapon. You can't y'all can go out there and say, oh, CJ can do what C-Mac can do. No, not quite. Not quite. All right, 704 is good. What's up?
What's up?
What's going on?
It's Jason. Yeah, like Noli said, we were talking about it earlier. I do want to give some credit where credit is due. Obviously, you saw the stock down on defense, but can we also note that, one, the pass rush was better.
Facts.
2, the defense made several stops in the second half to get us back into that game. You got to think, we were down 17. You don't come back within one score without defensive stops. So there were stops made on defense, forced them to punt several times, forced field goals specifically, and that was an area where we've improved in because up into this game, every single time someone's gotten to the red zone, they've scored a touchdown. We forced field goals on Sunday. So the sky is not falling. This was a trap game, and we fell into the trap.
1,000% agree. My fault, but I do agree that the defense did step up. That we did get 3 sacks, and we did make key stops when they were needed. So, but yeah. So continue. My fault.
Yeah, I am interested. I want to see us press run a little more, as far as like the press, like the media goes, because there are certain things that happen in game, like y'all talked about. His clock management is atrocious. Like someone else has to take over clock management or get in his ear or something, because I can't remember a coach having this bad of clock management and still have a job. But we've covered it up because we've won so much in recent years, but it is garbage, and it has to change.
I agree. I know Jared posted a stat about it in a group chat, but it doesn't pass the eye test to me. I told him that, but he posted a stat that said that it was misleading as far as clock management. But go ahead.
No, that's all I got really. Just everyone who's saying bench this person, trade Funch, do this, trade Funch for a DE, do this, do that. Like, whoa, listen, it's a long season. We could be out of it. Some teams are already out of it. Would I like to be 4-1? Yes. We're 3-2.
Yeah,
we could also get a tough league to win in.
Oh, go ahead.
But we have to be better. This upcoming the last team before I go. This upcoming week against Philly will tell me a lot, because I know they just coming off playing the Giants, but if you look at Philly, the way they're playing a lot better. If go back to the game they had against the Vikings, they lost, but they played well. And, their run game is a zone stretch, college schemes. That's going to really test our defensive line. That's going to test our linebackers' eyes. That will really show us where our defense really is, if we're really improving or if we're regressing. And I think our offense can hang in there with anybody. So
we'll see about
that's
that.
what I'm excited for this week.
We'll see about that. But all right, Jason. Well, appreciate the call, bro.
You guys know we could easily be 2-3, right?
Exactly. I was just gonna say that. As easy we can be 4-1, we can be 2-3 too. So let's relax on that. 708. What's popping, bro?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, fellas? This is my first-time caller, and I've been watching you guys, and I really appreciate the content that you guys put out. Real quick, I just want to get into essentially what my main gripe is with Ron Rivera. And the main thing, it's 2 things.
Dude, hold up. Before you jump in, do I need to load the clip for you?
I mean, if you want to, brother.
All right, go ahead.
If you want to.
Proceed.
Just real quick, man. First off, I have been watching these guys for quite some time now. I've been a huge fan of Cam, and I've going through the game film as well over the years. I've talked to some folks that I know we like to go back and forth about what we see. And everything that most national media narrative that's about Cam, that people have about Cam, that he's inaccurate, that he's not good at timing passes and all that crap, it's not true. Cam is more than capable of doing these things. And for some reason, when you have a generational talent at QB, you do not empower him. And what do I mean by empowering your QB, your generational talent QB? You make sure that, hey, you know what? On this next drive, we're gonna put it in your hands. You can go at whichever type of tempo you want to go with. I mean, Cam Newton did come from Auburn University, so the no huddle up tempo pace offense is within his DNA. He can run that. And as we've already seen, he can run a no huddle up tempo offense and throw the ball. He's not an inaccurate quarterback. That's always been false. People always want to pick on the 3 or 4 passes that might be a little bit high, that might be a little bit, too far stretched out for the wide receivers. But guess what? Most QBs have that, even the other top-tier quarterbacks in the league. That's not – the offense is not a Cam issue. It's always been about providing a situation and to empower your QB by working for his strengths or working towards his strengths. And 2, this staff, Ron Rivera, and I guess everybody who's on there, they're poor talent evaluators. There's no dang reason, I'm not going to curse, there's no dang reason why Curtis Samuel got 3 offensive snaps. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Talk about it.
Curtis Samuel is arguably, and again, I went through, I've seen enough, like with some players, you see enough, even if it's in a small sample size, and you're just like, you know what? I think this guy might have it. I think he has it. This dude is arguably our most fast. Him and Dante are probably the fastest players on the team easily. Curtis ran a 4.31 at the combine, so we know he's fast, legit. We know he's quick. We know he has lateral quickness. He has that. He's probably our best route runner. Literally, our best route runner. I've seen enough to know that he can run almost every route within the route tree. Yet, somehow he gets on the field only 3 times. That makes no sense. And look, I love Torrey Smith. I know you guys had him on your stock up, and that's fine. But the funny thing is, the reason why they brought in Torrey Smith was because they wanted to, I guess, essentially open up the deep threat of the passing offense, to kind of get back that feeling of tag in, who we let go, right? But guess what? We have Curtis Samuel who can do that and a little bit more. He can give you the tough yak yards, from the intermediate and short passing game. We already saw that last week against the Giants.
Yep, I agree, man. I agree 1,000%.
I'm sorry.
let me give you a round of applause. That was a great call, by the way. Great call. I think everything you said was fact. I ain't got not one argument with whatever you said. You got good points about letting Cam do his thing on the offense, running a quicker up tempo. I 1,000% agree with that. I think everything with Curtis, he needs to play more. Curtis is injury prone, so I get it. You want to bring him on a little bit slowly. So I kind of get why Curtis, he should have more snaps. But I kind of get bring him along a little slow. I get it for him.
Can I interject real quick on that injury prone?
Sure.
Real quick. I won't take long.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so last year he had a very fluky injury where, I guess he didn't, it seemed as if he could have played the ball better, and somehow, some way, his leg, it pretty much ended up how he tried to play the ball. He ended up getting his ankle and foot, caught up in the turf. It was fluky. And then this with his heart,
yeah,
it's like that was so unfortunate. But here's my thing, and I'm gonna be straight honest with you. This is football, and if your guys are healthy, play them. Greg Olsen is running around with a half, almost broken foot or some type of fractured foot, and he played almost every snap. We don't know if this foot is going to last.
True.
And that's fine. You play your best player. If he is healthy, if he's ready to go, you play him. Curtis Samuel needs to be out there.
I
I'm
agree.
not trying to hear, because this is the same stuff that Ron will pull on you and say that, oh, we need to bring him along. We need to bring him along slowly. No, he is a difference maker in the fold, and you won't play him. So no, I respectfully disagree.
Hey, nah,
with the notion of him
look,
being
that's what this show is all about, bro. But hey, I got like 3 calls. I gotta move
Yeah.
on. You were a great
Go ahead,
caller.
brother.
I appreciate your
Yeah,
call.
man.
Call in more because you got some good some good points. So we appreciate your call, man.
Y'all be easy, man.
All
Peace.
right, yep.
Have a good one.
All right, 919. What's going on?
Hey, it's hard to come and talk after him, but you know it's Eddie.
Hey, Eddie,
I'm
what's
like,
good,
damn.
man? Yeah, you know
What's
you
up,
always
Eddie?
got a place here,
But
bro. Make your points, man. Talk your talk. No pressure.
one thing I noticed, just when you think about, I guess, the plays that work, were we scared to throw over the middle? Because it seemed like all of our big plays were on the sideline, close to the sideline. You know, even that play to Devin Funchess, even all of our best plays. I know we had that one good play across the middle to Devin, but it's like, why didn't we try across the middle more? Were we scared of the linebackers or something?
I don't know. I gotta look at the film, to be honest with you. I can't answer that question without looking at the film to see what was open. But I mean, and you're right. Even on the last play, even on the very last play, or not the third down play on the last drive, when Olsen went to the in route, instead of hitting Olsen, Cam decided to go and try to hit Devin Funchess and overthrew the ball, and Olsen was 1-on-1. Probably would have got the first down on that last one if he would have went to the inside.
And of all the times we have 3 timeouts when the game's almost over, we decide to go away from throwing to the middle. But
yeah, we had a timeout, but yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. Look, I can't answer your question like truthfully without watching the film. I gotta see the coach's film to see where the routes were, and if they're open and he's just missing them, that's a different story. But I know that for a fact because the replayers, the announcers, showed how Greg Olsen was on the in route and he was a better option on that particular play. So I gotta break down the rest of the film to take a look at the where we were going on the other plays.
all right. And then the other thing was I was listening to John Beeson today. Shout out to Noli for posting it. But he was talking about how he feels that Cam Newton could be the best quarterback in the NFL. He says when you look at these other quarterbacks, the Tom Brady's, Drew Brees and stuff, they almost played 20 years. And with the way that they are protecting QBs now, Cam could play a solid another 10 years and be fine. But the main thing was, as Cam gets older and matures in his game, he's going to get better, read things better, and he's going to see these mismatches that, Drew Brees would have seen that mismatch. Greg Olsen on DJ Swearinger, that's money all day. But I just wanted y'all's thoughts on him thinking Cam, in years to come, could be the best quarterback in the NFL. So I'll take it off the air.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think he's you got to be real. The run is what makes him so special right now. The ability to run the ball, but hopefully he does grasp that ability to read coverages a little bit better. I mean, I don't know what. I've seen him miss guys. And I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know the answer to that question. Dave, you got an answer to that?
I really don't. Because, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, he could be, but I mean, realistically, I mean, his arm is crazy. He's got a crazy arm. It's just I don't know. The
thing is,
his
when you
legs
say
make
that,
him special.
when you
Man.
say somebody is the best quarterback in the league, that's tough, man. Because there's so many other factors involved in that.
Yeah, it is.
There's so many. Like, I could argue why he would be up there because until this season, Cam really hasn't really had weapons like that around him.
Yeah,
until this year.
All right, Dave, we gotta move on to another call. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the best quarterbacks in the leagues don't need weapons. They make their weapons.
Like Aaron
So
Rodgers, he's out
yeah,
here.
he's out here playing with nobodies, and he's playing well. So the best quarterbacks in the leagues don't need weapons, and that hasn't been the case for Cam. Well, he ain't necessarily need him
No,
in
he never had
2015.
him.
I mean, it's true, but
He won
it's true.
MVP with Ted Ginn Jr.
That's
as the number
true.
one
He
wide
didn't.
receiver.
Yeah, I walked that back as soon as I said it. But all right, we got another caller, 678. What's going on, man?
What's going on, fellas? By the way, my name is Atlanta Boy in the video, the group chat that we'll be doing.
Yep.
I'm on. I just got a couple of things to bear with me. I didn't get a chance to actually watch the game, so I was at work. So I'm just kind of seeing the play-by-play and watch the highlights. Now, from what I noticed, I've been a Panthers fan since like '96. You know what I'm saying? So it just seems like right now we don't have an identity on defense or offense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what team I'm gonna see each week. Like, the team that I saw that we were against, the Giants, is like kind of like embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, there's no way in hell that we let a team like that come back with that devastated offensive line. Now, back to the Redskins game. Now, I think we got C.J. Anderson just for insurance if McCaffrey gets hurt, because
Fact.
it don't seem like we're going to play him anytime soon.
Fact.
I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I just thought, can we at least use him in goal line situations? Don't get me wrong, I know McCaffrey, he's the third down back, but C.J. Anderson's short and stocky. You know what I'm saying? He can get lost between the offensive linemen. You know what I mean? Like, he can fall in between them creases. So I don't know what we're doing with that. Second of all, it seemed like they ran a play and they just handed the ball off in the middle, was just wide open. So I don't know what's going on with the defensive line. I just know the middle's been wide open. And when we played the Falcons, it was a zone scheme stretch where they basically just like toss the ball and see if the running back could get outside. Usually they could get outside, but I don't know what's going on with this defense. I mean, I don't know if Eric Reed, what's he doing? How's he looking? Is he making everybody else, better? But one thing I can say is David Mayo, I'm sorry, man. I think Jermaine Carter's better already. We might need to give him a little bit more snaps. I just think Jermaine Carter's a little bit more athletic. You know what I'm saying? With TD, TD still like he was back to his old ways from the highlights.
TD looked good.
I don't understand why there's no pressure in Ron Rivera. It just seems like the reporters never press him about questions. Like I don't get me wrong. They're not gonna answer the questions.
Yeah, they won't give
But
us.
they don't never bring nothing to his attention. It's like, I listen to Charlotte radio. I listen to the Mac Attack, and you know what I'm saying, and the Kyle Bailey show, and like the other caller saying about John Beeson saying Cam Newton he'll be the number one quarterback, this and that. My thing is, why does it seem like Cam, every time he gets out the huddle, it takes for him like 3 seconds to get off his ass? I'm like, dude, why don't you hurry the hell up? The defense ain't even set. It's times where I've been looking where they ain't even like set up. They still substitute, and he's still on one knee. So I don't know if this because of the scheme we run, where we want to slow everything down, be methodically,
that's part
and
of
keep our defense.
Yeah, that's
rested.
part of it. That's part of it. Yes, time of possession, winning the time of possession. That is it. That's my gripe against Rivera, is that he wants to play the time. He wants to win a time possession battle, and that works when your defense is good. When your defense is great and can make stops, it works. But when your defense is not good, it does not work. That just milking the ball, running the ball, it don't work. It doesn't work well. But yeah, a lot of that's on Cam. You hit a lot. I got another call to get to, but you hit a lot. And one of the good things, one of your best points was the inconsistency. Like, you're right. We don't know what we're gonna get every week. We don't know whether we're gonna get.
We could be 1-4. Like, really, the only team we could eventually beat is Dallas. We could have lost to the Giants.
Well, we could have lost. We handled the Bengals. We handled the Bengals pretty good. I give us two. I give us 2 wins.
I will say that
give us 2 wins.
We handled the Bengals.
We could be 2-3 easy. We could be 2-3 easy. But I 1000% agree. You don't
Do
know
you have
whether we don't know whether we're
Do
gonna
you have
get.
confidence with us against the Eagles in Philly?
No, I don't have any confidence, to be honest with you.
Nah,
So
we'll
talk
go over
saying you're
that.
marking that as a
we'll
loss.
talk
We'll go over
about
that.
that next on Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay.
But right now, no, I don't have any confidence, to be honest with you. I don't.
Nah.
But hey, look,
And
I
another
didn't have
thing,
like I
how
had
do
us
you get
losing
into
to
the group
Philadelphia
meet?
before the season.
Oh, the
How
group.
do
Dave, can you put the
cause
link?
I'm new to this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm actually like a real Pats fan. Like, I listen to the radio all day. So
All right, we'll put
I'm
the.
actually like when y'all post, I'm just trying to see how you get so I can
Do you,
ask questions.
do you follow
know,
us
to
on
other
Twitter
people.
or any social media?
I'm just YouTube. I got a Facebook. I don't have a Twitter, Instagram. Now I'm not
So
really.
are you in the group chat? Do you see the group chat?
Yeah.
All right, Dave, can you post the link in the group chat?
Hold on.
Dave is watch for it. Dave gonna post the link in the group chat. So watch for that.
All right.
All right, I gotta move. I
I'm-
gotta move on, bro, because I got another caller.
All right.
All right, man.
All right. Sorry.
Thanks for the call.
I can just grab it from the group me, right?
Yeah. 704. My bad. Appreciate you waiting for it the longest, man. I appreciate it. What's going on?
Good. It's all good, man. Listening to y'all for a little while. Juiciest season in the comments is juiciest season, like Julius.
Okay, gotcha.
Anyway, play it off. But I just got one thing to say, and it really, you can go ahead and load the clip up.
Hold up, bro. Hold up. Go ahead, bro.
They are not doing a good enough job covering up our weaknesses. At every phase of the game, on our offensive line, our tackles are weak. They still getting beat. Hell, right now I might substitute Speed Butt McGee in.
Nah.
On the defensive end.
Nah.
Okay, all right. Load that one at me. But
go ahead.
On the defensive end, we can't. Julius Peppers is I don't even know who he is. It's like a guy wearing number 90 now.
Don't do
can't
that,
set
bro.
the edge on
Don't do
defense.
that. Don't hold up. Don't do that.
I've never seen
You did not just say that.
Don't do that. Don't do that to Julius,
Have you
bro.
ever seen our defense get gashed as much by the run?
I haven't, but you
Ever.
can't do that. You can't. The guy wearing number 90
So
don't
it's
do
not
that.
it's not KK. It's not Pope. Pope can get penetration. It's all on the outside. People doing zone runs. They get past the guard. They get on the outside of the guard to make a cut on the tackle, and they're gone. We ain't been getting beat up the middle. AP wasn't going up the middle. He needs to get an eye for him. He needs to get a running start. They put him on a jet sweep, run him across our line. He got a running start. We can't keep up with AP. A 45-year-old AP.
He ain't 45.
They was running that.
He close.
cut.
He close.
He ain't even 40.
He close. AP,
Then
he had no business
our
getting
defense,
97 yards.
We got
But
this identity of big, strong, and physical, but we not aggressive.
you know
We
one
big, strong, and I feel like we soft.
soft. I never heard that from. I never heard.
That's how our defense is looking.
I feel you, bro. I
And
feel you.
when have you ever seen the Panthers give up 31 points in back-to-back games?
Yeah, man. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Tell you, man,
I mean, you might have
Eric's
to put
gonna be
somebody
the one that
close to
takes this heat.
We need to make
what?
it. Yo, Tampa just fired their DC, so we gotta make a. I don't know. This defense is unacceptable, but I get it. I get all you're saying.
I feel like they just not aggressive. They're letting things happen in front of them. And then when have we been getting beat over the middle? Our safeties are they the weakness?
Oh, nah, we always
Like
been
that
getting beat
touchdown
over the
to
middle.
Vernon Davis.
Nah, we always been getting beat over the
Like
middle.
John Fox era. Like we always used to get
Yeah,
rocked
we
in.
always get beat over the middle.
I feel like Luke should have been in that scene right there. Him and Eric wasn't communicating.
Yeah,
Because
I
both
get
of them
that.
went over towards the way they was looking, and then Vernon Davis ran the backside seam right past Luke. When have you ever seen Luke get beat like that in the middle?
Hey, look, man, I put the man on stock down, so I've been watching, fam. I know.
Right,
It's
right.
painful. It's painful,
you
man.
pay attention to the film, and I value your opinion.
Nah, it's painful, bro. It's painful to watch our defense suffer like this. But I think we have the horses
similar
on
to Cam,
offense.
Cam got that image that he's big, strong, but you hit him in the mouth and he starts to waver. I feel like that kind of gives our team kind of got a similar identity, or what the people perceive. And perception is reality because people are coming out and trying us like that.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. I think we definitely getting out schemed. We getting punched in the mouth and definitely not responding.
And all that stuff is culture stuff that comes from the coaching staff. Now Ron, he got Norvin. I like the way Norvin's doing our scheme. I like how we got the defenses off balance. And tell people stop taking shots at my boy Cam. They didn't watch the Saints game, he made so many throws that in that game, only person I might be able to say can make those is Aaron Rodgers. Now, he will miss some guys. He will make a Blake Bortles throw. But 2 out of 10 times he's going to make that Aaron Rodgers throw. And that throw on a 4th down that he threw it, quote-unquote, out of bounds, he was trying to make it. Well, I thought he was trying to make a play. You know when Funchess snatched it off Old Buddy's head.
Mm-hmm.
Old Buddy had his back turned. It was 1-1. Cam saw it was 1-1. Last play of the game, he tried to go to the well again. It just so happened to be dry.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. We got some things to fix, and hopefully we'll fix it.
It's a culture thing. You got to come from top down, man.
Man,
You got to
listen.
come from the top down.
I agree. But all right, man. Thank you for the call. We're gonna wrap this thing up for today. And we appreciate it.
Hold down. Y'all keep me sane at work.
All right, man. Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Call in next week too, bro. Let's talk about it. Yeah, some of y'all need therapy, bro. But all right, we'll see you next week, man. But Dave, let me just make 2 points. Let me make 2 points, Dave. 2 things. I do think our defense is slow. Okay, we're moving slow. We're reacting slow, and it's not necessarily because of age. I know we're old defensively, but it's not age. It's just we're reacting very slow. I don't know what's going on, but somebody needs to fix something or somebody needs to be fired. Hurney need to go ahead and be like, yo, nah, this is not working. We need to demote you back to defensive line coach, let you focus on your peoples, and let's bring in a different guy because it's not working out.
Telling you, man, he ain't ready.
But Dave, no worries. It's no worries, B. No worries. Breaking news, people. Breaking news, people. No worries. Because we're getting Speed Bump back, and he's going to save the day. Speed Bump is back.
That has absolutely nothing to do with the defense.
Speed Bump is back. Breaking news. Speed Bump is back. He will be practicing. He will resume. He's been cleared to resume practice. He will be back, and I guarantee you Ron Rivera will start him, and he will do exactly what he did when he was on the roster before he left. And this is what I'm talking about. And y'all want to make excuses for this dude. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all.
Now, I'm going to be straightforward with you, man. That was the absolute worst way that you could utilize breaking news on this podcast.
Yo, I had to make
the absolute worst way to utilize breaking news on this podcast. All the time you're going to use breaking news.
I've been waiting.
That guy.
Hey, hold up.
I'm thinking that Eric Washington is about to get demoted, and you bringing up that guy.
Yo, I've been waiting all day to do that. Yo, I've been waiting.
I know you were. I knew you were. I figured it was coming.
Yo, I've been waiting all day to do that, man. Yo, no worries. Speed Bump will be back to save the day, and I guarantee you, this man is gonna do exactly what he did before he left. Cam Newton is gonna have so many pressures, and y'all.
I'm gonna start playing defenses. I'm gonna start playing defenses against Carolina when this dude comes back.
And y'all, was just saying, Ron is safe. Ron is fine. Ron is good. But listen, he come out there and play Speed Bump. I tell you what. It's so hot in here. Fam, I'm telling y'all, he gonna, as well as our offensive line's been playing, okay? As well as our offensive line is playing, this man is gonna start Speed Bump McGee I don't know if he's gonna do it next week 7. He's gonna do it week 8.
Week 8, right?
Week 8, he's gonna come back against the Bucks and he's gonna start. And Bucks are gonna get so many sacks on us, fam. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all. And y'all wanna make excuses for this man. Y'all want to make excuses for this man when Speed Bump play? All right, that's cool. I know what's about to happen. I've seen this too many times. I know Ron. He's gonna play his people. It is what it is, man. I'm just trying to tell y'all what I know. But Dave, you got anything else, man? No. I gotta prepare for the Eagles.
No.
I gotta prepare for the Eagles, man. I
They must have prepared for.
I gotta prepare for the Eagles, man.
Our episode on Wednesday gonna be like 20 minutes tops.
Yo, I'm not excited about this
I
game.
mean,
I was gonna be so hyped if we had beat the Redskins and we was gonna go clean
but
sweep the NFC
the
East.
thing is, man, this was gonna like the Eagles game was going to be, and we'll get into more detail. The Eagles game was going to be a tough game regardless.
Nah, I mean, I thought we were gonna, because I mean, listen, they were struggling. The Eagles were struggling, and like the caller said, they have been coming back and they've been looking good these last two games. The last game against the Giants, they looked dominant, and that was on the road. So, all right,
Now they're in Philly.
Now they in Philly. We playing them. I don't know, man. Let me regroup. Let me regroup. Let me look at some film.
Hire as head coach if Ron is fired? Oh, that's a good question.
Hey, appreciate that, Jared.
Yeah, appreciate it. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let me see. Let me think about this for a second.
Bill Belichick.
I mean, come on, man.
I'm just joking. I know we can't.
You know what? I think think I'd probably go. No, I don't want to say that. I don't know, man. Let me evaluate
the
that.
crazy thing is, if we did fire Ron, we would probably still hire a defensive-minded coach.
What does Mike Tomlin consider a defensive coach?
Mike Tomlin is definitely a defensive coach.
Okay, I'm asking. I wasn't being funny.
Coach.
I really didn't know.
No. He's a defensive-minded coach.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
like most of these coaches that win these Super Bowls. They're defensive-minded coaches. Like if you go back and look at the last set, like the Eagles is an outlier, but most of them that win the chips, they're defensive-minded coaches. Go back and look at the last 52, or I don't know where we are, 51 champions.
Jim Harbaugh, Mike Tomlin. I think Jim would be if Jim lined up and he got fired from Michigan. I wouldn't mind taking a look at Jim. He's a player's coach. Please appreciate that, Slim. By the way, appreciate that, Slim and Jared. Y'all, we rock with y'all. Bruce Arians. That's interesting. Look, listen, man. I don't want to have this discussion, man. Ron. Listen, he just gotta change. He gotta change his mindset, fam. Arians would be nice. Arians would be good though. I'm not gonna front. Arians would be dope. Hey, look,
thing is,
retirements are always meant to be broken.
If you're gonna have and bring an offensive minded head coach, that means they better have a good defensive coordinator. Because we can use the Chiefs as an example. The Chiefs can score as much as they want, but they can't even stop. They can't stop a cold right now.
But they win.
So it won't matter how many points they score.
They winning, fam. They only lost one game, and that was about 3 points to the Patriots.
Yeah, and then the playoffs is gonna happen, and then they're gonna run into like elite defenses every week in the playoffs, and they're gonna be gone before they get to the championship.
That could be true. That could be.
No,
true.
I'm just saying, it ain't like we've seen like these prolific offenses show up in the playoffs, like they're unstoppable. Y'all remember the Vikings when they went 15-1? They had freaking Randy Moss and Chris Carter, Robert Smith running the ball, and Randall Cunningham at the helm.
Great time.
And
for them.
They didn't get to the bowl. So there's more to it.
It's got to be your defense got to be serviceable, and right now ours isn't that serviceable. Like
it's not. It's not. I agree there.
Our defense has got to step up, and our offense needs to be unleashed. I feel like we have not yet unleashed our offense. I wish I had to skip Unleashed song queued
Some
up
folks
right
are saying Coward. Coward ain't it, man. Coward's been out of the league too long. He ain't about this life anymore. Yeah. Coward sent us to the playoffs once, then we'll never go back again. Coward ain't it.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, man, y'all got anything else? We'll talk about the Eagles on Wednesday or Thursday. I mean, I could do Wednesday, but I'd rather have time to look at some film. Tom Coughlin, Tom Coughlin, old bro.
He is.
But yeah, Dave, you got
He beat the
anything else?
Patriots.
You got anything else,
I'm
Dave?
good, man. I'm
You
good, man.
I'm about to run this outro, man. We're gonna see us as a fun episode, even though we lost. It's good to hear the feedback when we, because I hate losing. Like I said, I told y'all, man, I don't listen to no sports radio, and I got XM subscription, and I throw on NFL radio, and I didn't even listen to that Joan. I didn't listen to ESPN. I hate listening to sports channels after we lose. It sucks. But it is what it is. You can't win them all, okay? We just gotta do better execution. I think the coaching staff can fix this. It's not all love. All love is not lost, okay? The coaching staff can fix this, and we just need Ron to adjust. He needs to unleash the offense and take helm of the defense, and that's my final soliloquy. That being said.
Thank you for listening to the Panther Nation podcast hosted by Rashad and David. Please subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and our YouTube channel at Panther Nation Podcast. You can also like our Facebook page at Panther Nation Podcast. While you're at it, follow us on Twitter at Panther Nation PC. And always remember, keep pounding. Let me tell you something, Jared. If we beat Philly, I will be screaming why they ain't played this last week. Because I would be thinking about all the other wins we could have had.
Facts.
Heck yeah, I would be.
And y'all enjoy these Duke pictures, man. Go Duke.
All right, y'all have a good one. We'll see you Wednesday.
Peace out.